back. As we can see, the enemy team just picked up a quick Baron and are looking to fight, but as Nami disengages the friendly, Warwick picks off Xerath, but it comes with a heavy price as he gets focused down. Nami finds Thresh with the bubble, setting up the Kog'Maw to shred through his HP, and now we see the friendly Nasus coming into front line for them, so the enemy team start to fall back. She sees an opening and flashes into a Frost Queen slow, setting up the massive 3-man bubble, which allows her team to catch up and start dishing out damage. The enemy Ryze splits away, but Kog'Maw scoops up that kill with the living artillery as they continue chasing Lucian thanks to the slow from Nasus. He's forced to turn around and fight as the final bubble seals the deal. With only Evelynn alive on the enemy team and a massive creep wave in the bot lane, Nami and friends are able to push and bring this game to an end. He tries to help, but the slow from Gnar allows Vi to flash ult, so he pops his own ult and gets on Vi. She takes one tower shot. When they switch to him, he alpha strikes and brings her down, using his W right after to reduce damage taken. Zed goes for the ult, but watch carefully as a perfectly timed alpha strike completely negates his ult as he gets the kill and flashes out. He uses what remains of his ult to speed away and create distance, juking away from the jungle to make sure he doesn't get hit. Now he's stuck, but he's bought enough time for his W to come off cooldown, so he heals up as much as he can. Right after it ends, he auto attacks using Alpha Strike to avoid an auto from Zed, which is what ultimately allows him to just barely take this third kill in this play. That has many close calls. He approaches the fight happening in the mid lane, but he's cut off by the enemy team rotating up. He ults Lucian, dodging the tidal wave as he bursts him down, which forces a kick from Lee Sin. He hides for a second before switching back to make sure Lucian dies, and then when Lee W's in, he swaps out into a dodge on the point blank Sonic Wave. A bunch of flashes are used, but in the end, the friendly Lee Sin ends up saving him with a safeguard, and then they take down the final enemy player for the ace. We're gonna go back one more time to check out many parts of that in slow motion. Everything adds up and the micro here is just insane. But the mechanics are real. We see him hiding in the bot lane brush when the enemy Morgana starts moving up toward the brush. He lands Sonic Wave, retreating for just a moment before activating it into a ward jump flash kick for the triple knockup. By denying Absolute Zero with a creep wave coming in, the enemy team are sitting ducks under the tower as he goes back in, picking off Morg before Zillion's bomb takes the double. He gets creep blocked on the way out and takes one shot too many, but he heads back to recall anyways as his team takes the tower. Incredible foresight and split-second thinking allows him to execute a risky dive I didn't think was possible versus a Morgana's binding and Absolute Zero. Orianna on his team because without them, this wouldn't have happened. Right off the bat, we see the enemy team moving towards Dragon, and with blue team down a few kills, this Dragon could really increase the gold disparity. Jarvan is the only one nearby, and since this is a rank 5's game and he has Smite, they make the call to try and set up for a steal. Rumble is in the top lane, waiting for an opening to make a move, and when Jarvan goes in, we see him start to teleport. Despite the hook, Jarvan manages to outsmite, and then he ults all four in place as the friendly Orianna flashes to shield him into a shockwave before he dies, as Rumble burns him down with his Q. With the enemy Mundo teleporting in, Orianna works on getting Lucian as Rumble sticks to Jace, following him with Flame Spitter until he gets melted down. Although Lucian escaped with Summoner Heal, he's too low to return to the fight safely, so they're both able to focus down Mundo, resulting in a 4-for-1 plus Dragon thanks to the setup from Jarvan.